Leadership matters, and what leaders do and what leaders say helps us all. If we're just smart enough to pay attention to what they do and how they do it, almost to emulate them, you become a better person, a better ball player, a better husband, a better human, a better citizen, whatever. I have long loved studying leaders, military leaders, political leaders, coaches, mostly coaches, to be very real with you. I mean, I love Civil War stuff and I love baseball stuff. And so if you're a great manager, if you're a great leader of men, I like to listen to you and learn and hopefully integrate that into my life if and when I can. Baseball, a few years ago. So I grew up in San Diego, a Dodgers fan, many moon ago. And I got to see Bruce Bochy up close. We moved to Texas in, I don't know, 2011 or whatever, a long time ago. And I remember 2 days specifically when I stopped what I was doing, picked up the phone and called my wife and said, the Rangers are going the right way. Day one, when they hired Bruce Bochy, it's a cool story. He was at the Rolling Stones concert. He looked up at Mick doing what Mick does at 3,000 years old, that like Mick is. And Bruce said, I can do that. Let's get off the couch. I love my grandkids. I love my fishing. But let's go manage for a couple of years. He went and got us a ring. Not this one. This is my wedding ring. But he got the Rangers a ring because he is a great leader of men. Baseball men in this case. But that day when they hired him, I called my wife and I said, the Rangers are on their way. I might go get season tickets. And then they signed Jacob deGrom. And I said, honey, let's transfer some money on buying season tickets. That's a whole nother story. That day changed the Texas Rangers forever. They are no longer a team that had never won the World Series. They have won the World Series. There's a lot of reasons for that, but Bruce Bochy is high among them. Well, now, how do you lose Bruce Bochy, one of the greatest leaders of men in the history of baseball, and get better in that role? Did they? Can they? Is that possible? Not only is it possible, it's happened. The Rangers announced today at their press conference what we've already known. Bruce Bochy's replacement, if that's even a thing that I should say, is Skip Schumaker. I love this man. I've loved him for a long time. Evan Grant had a really nice article a couple of days ago that really talked about the relationship that Skip Schumaker has and does have with Adam Wainwright. These two men are both men of faith. They are leaders of men. Adam Wainwright and him got to know each other as young Cardinals, I guess, right? And the relationship has continued. And I think it's important to be a man of faith. I'm not saying every great leader is a man of faith, but I put my trust more in people who are leading, but are also men of faith. That's just me. Orel Hershiser, one of my favorite players ever, number 55 for the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1988, when he was putting in together that unbelievable streak of shutout innings. I was a young lad. Well, I was 18. So, yeah, I guess I was young compared to now anyway. And I was sitting in the front row in left field with my friend. And we were there to watch Orel Hershiser maybe, just maybe, make history. And I remember having a conversation with my buddy Chuck, and I said, we should do, you know how people do the Ks? We should do the innings. We have the front row in left field. We should do the innings. 52, 53, 52. And as he passed Don Drysdale, we'd get on ESPN. And I even said, let's do a 10th inning. We didn't bring him. And I don't know why we didn't bring him, because I might be in the highlights still. Not that any of that matters. I was a big Orel Hershiser fan. When he broke Don Drysdale's consecutive inning streak, I was ecstatic to be there. I remember watching from my left field front row perch Don Drysdale walking on the field at the end to shake his hand after, yes, the 10th shutout inning of the game to end the season to break Don Drysdale's shutout record. I've been a huge fan of Orel. I mean, that 88 season was one of the amazing performances I've ever seen, especially down the stretch, August and September and all the way into October, when he single-handedly took down the Mets and the Dodgers won the World Series. There was much to do about Orel Hershiser, and I studied Orel. He's been a great pitching coach, including here in Texas for my Rangers. He's an announcer. He does a great job. He's a poker player. I love playing poker, and he's a man of faith. Today I learned from Evan Grant. Love this. Evan Grant's posted about 30 minutes ago now, as I'm reading this, as I'm saying this. Skip Schumaker will wear number 55. He wore it when he first came up as a tribute to Orel Hershiser, whom he met as a kid and who left a lasting impression on him. I already loved Skip. I really did. I do. And here's why. He did a great job with the Marlins. Spectacular job with the Marlins. Always liked him as a player. I was attracted to those ball players that got a little more. You know, Aaron Judge is fun to watch. Shohei Ohtani is fun to watch. These are two of the greatest players ever. But look at Aaron Judge. He is a physical specimen. Look at Shohei Ohtani. He hit a ball through the freaking roof in Japan. These dudes, they look like athletes, and they are. And I'm not saying that Skip didn't look like an athlete. David Eckstein, you know, those guys. I just love them more because I was a middle infielder. I was a pitcher and a middle infielder in high school. I could hit the ball, but I didn't have any power. And I guess those are the kind of ball players I've always been attracted to. And not that Skip hit a lot more home runs than me, especially in the big leagues, because I never got there, obviously. But I've always been attracted to these kind of guys, you know, the catchers and the middle infielders who hit the ball hard on a line and become managers. Those are my kind of guys. And Skip Schumaker becoming the Rangers manager, well, it makes me happy. I don't care about uniform numbers. I wore number 12 back in the day. It was a quarterback number, and you could wear it being a pitcher and playing some shortstop. Number 6 was my favorite number because I was a Steve Garvey fan. Other than 6, Garvey, 12, mine. Not that anybody cares. I don't care about uniforms very much, but this one hit me this morning when I saw this. Skip's gonna wear number 55 because he used to wear it, and he wore it then as a tribute to Oral Hershiser. I love Skip Schumaker. I love this so much. I could not be happier for where the Rangers are as relates to leadership. CY, Skip, and a bunch of the other guys too. I fear we might lose 1 or 2 of them, right? So I think there's some GM positions that they might scoop up some of our guys. We'll see what they do with the coaching staff. We've already lost Bobby Wilson. Skip Schumaker will be filling that role, and maybe some more. Hopefully they keep Mike Maddox. But my point is, I think the Texas Rangers are in really good hands. Do I think they're in really good hands because Skip's going to wear number 55? No, but I'm not going to lie. I love it a lot. What do you think? Are you excited about the future? We got to do some stuff with the roster, especially at the back end of the bullpen and offensively, but I think we are in good hands with CY and Skip, number 55. Thanks for watching the video while staying all the way to the end. Skip Schumaker, number 55. What do you think? I can't wait for baseball season 2026. Get here.